John F. Kennedy. The name conjures images of hope and progress. Elected in 1960, Kennedy at 43 was the youngest president. He challenged Americans to reach for the stars, declaring, "We choose to go to the moon." The Cold War loomed large, and Kennedy faced the Cuban Missile Crisis. Domestically, the civil rights movement demanded an end to segregation. He called upon citizens to serve, stating, "Ask not what your country can do for you." Kennedy's presidency was tragically cut short, leaving his agenda unfinished. His assassination in 1963 marked a turning point in American history. November 22, 1963, dawned bright and clear in Dallas, Texas. President Kennedy and First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy arrived at Love Field, greeted by cheering crowds eager to catch a glimpse of their young president. The president was in Texas to mend political fences and rally support for his re-election campaign in 1964. He was scheduled to deliver a speech at the Dallas Trade Mart, but fate had other plans. At 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, the presidential motorcade, a procession of cars carrying Secret Service agents, aides, and journalists, left Love Field, heading for the Trade Mart. The atmosphere was festive, with crowds lining the streets, waving flags, and cheering as the president's open-top limousine passed by. As the motorcade made its way through Dealey Plaza, shots rang out, piercing the air and shattering the afternoon calm. 2 bullets struck President Kennedy, one in the back and one fatally wounding him in the head. Chaos erupted as people screamed, dove for cover, and scrambled to make sense of what had just transpired. Secret Service agents rushed to shield the president and First Lady as the motorcade sped away to Parkland Memorial Hospital. The world watched in disbelief as news of the assassination spread like wildfire. At Parkland Hospital, doctors worked frantically to save the president's life, but their efforts were in vain. At 1 p.m., John F. Kennedy, 35th President of the United States, was pronounced dead. The news sent shockwaves through the nation and the world. Millions mourned the loss of their young leader, their hopes dashed by an assassin's bullets. The world struggled to comprehend the senseless act of violence that had robbed them of a visionary leader. In the aftermath of the assassination, the nation and the world grappled with grief and disbelief. The official investigation, led by the Warren Commission, concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald, a former Marine with alleged communist sympathies, acted alone in assassinating President Kennedy. However, the circumstances surrounding the assassination, combined with inconsistencies and unanswered questions in the Warren report, fueled a wave of conspiracy theories that persist to this day. Some theories point to a second shooter possibly positioned on the grassy knoll, a small hill overlooking Dealey Plaza. Others allege a wider conspiracy implicating organized crime, the CIA, or even Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson. The lack of clarity surrounding the assassination, coupled with the government's perceived secrecy, fueled speculation and mistrust. Many Americans found it difficult to accept that a lone gunman could have pulled off such a brazen act and brought down the most powerful man in the world. Despite numerous investigations and the release of thousands of documents related to the assassination, questions remain unanswered. The debate over who was responsible for Kennedy's death continues to rage, with no definitive answers in sight. The assassination of John F. Kennedy remains one of the most significant unsolved mysteries of the 20th century, and the cloud of conspiracy continues to hang over the event. The lack of closure only adds to the tragedy and the enduring fascination with this pivotal moment in American history. The assassination of President Kennedy left a void in American politics and society. It also left an indelible mark on the American psyche, shaking the nation's confidence and fueling a climate of fear and suspicion. The events of that fateful day in Dallas continue to resonate, serving as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of conspiracy theories in the face of uncertainty and loss.